Hi guys, how are you all doing? Joshua Tharby here. As promised, I'm going to give you some information on how you can tax efficiently acquire nice cars through your limited company. So the first thing we want to mention is that company cars, when it comes to how they're taxed, it's all about the emissions of the vehicle and how eco-friendly they are, okay? Because what happens is you get a percentage that's based on this emissions and how eco-friendly the car is, and then they multiply this by the list price. So the more eco-friendly it is, whether that's a fully electric vehicle, the lower the benefit in kind, and as a result the less tax you pay. So a lot of you have seen recently, I've got that new X5. It's an absolutely fantastic car, by the way, who anybody wants to know about that. But from a tax point of view, it's also really good as well because it's a hybrid and it does over 50 miles of electric only range, and as a result the benefit in kind is just 8%. So this car is about 75 grand it cost, so 8% of that is what's charged on you as a benefit in kind, and you just pay income tax on this at 20% or 40% depending on what tax band you're in, and then your company will only pay 15.05% from next year onwards on that benefit as well. So it's very, very tax efficient. And what you can also do in the company, all of the costs of that vehicle as well, you're going to fully write them off for tax purposes. So you're going to get full corporation tax relief and VAT as well. You can claim 50% back on the lease and 100% for any maintenance. So the way this works is, as I mentioned, that benefit in kind. So for this car, £75,000, 8% benefit in kind rate. So you get it at 75 times it by the 8%, so about £6,000 for this car. That's taxed on you as extra income. So as a basic rate taxpayer, that's going to cost you 1,200 quid in tax. As a higher rate, 2,400. But then what you actually get to do is fully expense this car through the company. You can also reclaim the fuel as well. Then you have the fuel benefit charge, which is 8%, times by 25,300. That's the fuel multiplier. But for people that are spending, say, 100 quid a week on fuel, there's a massive, massive saving there as well. Plus, you can reclaim the VAT on the fuel as well. So for cars like this, it's absolutely so tax efficient to put them through your company because all of that's fully taxed up towards a tax write-off. And you've only got to pay a small amount of tax for the privilege of using it. For most people, we say look at the more eco-friendly cars. If you go pure electric, that's the most tax smart. But anyway, some of the electric cars, I'm not quite liking them yet. So the hybrid for me is a good middle ground. If you found this video useful, please do give it a big tap.